A lot of people excited to get their hands on collector's editions of the much anticipated Resident Evil 4 remake, and there are several people because this remake is looking pretty fucking good. It just got a bit depressing for many, unfortunately. So many of them that ordered this in-store or online through GameStop have been informed that their collector's edition is not going to be fulfilled, and many of those orders are being canceled altogether. In an internal memo that came out states that it's because the stock management software, I don't mean the meme stock that everyone's buying on Reddit right now, I mean the actual, like, stock items in the store, kind of a stock. The management software that they switched to in the last few months is apparently the cause of the errors that led to this. And I just gotta say in here, while I'm out of breath after recanting my fucking glorious story, why is anyone buying shit at GameStop anymore?
I don't know. That's actually a solid question. I don't remember the last time I've been in a GameStop. I've been at the mall several times, especially over like the holiday season. And I see the store there. I look.
It exists.
I look at it from the hallway, and then I realize it's 90% Popo, Funko, whatever toys, and a bunch of other merchandise shit. And I just keep walking. There is nothing inviting about GameStop or EB Games or whatever the fuck they call them. It looks like a overstocked, crammed. It's like if I took all of my video games and my random toys and shit and put them in a closet, like a walk-in closet, and just jam-packed it all. It gives me anxiety just looking inside there. It's not inviting. They have nothing in there. They don't have consoles up for display where you can go in and play like whatever and test out games. They just got TV screens on the walls that are playing the same loop trailers of the same shit over and over and over again, with usually one girl and one guy sitting behind the counter, and they're wearing like...
And they both hate their job,
and they
bro.
hate their fucking job. They fucking hate it. And I just refuse to put myself in that position. I'm just like, no, I got enough problems in my life. I don't want to walk into EB Games right now.
You know, it kind of makes me sad. I know back when they did it, I was behind it because, you know, when we used to have, like Jeff said, EB Games, which is Electronics Boutique. It was the Canadian game store before the American company did what they always do, which is come into Canada and buy the Canadian branch and ruin everything. So they came in, bought Electronics Boutique. Now, if you went back into the Electronics Boutique back in the day, you had people working there who actually knew what they were talking about, actually enjoyed their job because they were getting paid reasonable money and had and just didn't hate themselves.
Yeah,
mostly because they
liked
video games. And they were selling
excited.
Video games. They weren't selling Funko Pops or keychains or Nerf guns or $5 burner phones for drug dealers locally. They were actually just selling video games.
Bro, you're just comedic gold today, man. I'm about to just stop. Like, you became a stand-up comedian in the last 30 minutes, man. Keep going, bro. I'm enjoying it.
It's like, remember, I mean, everyone said this shit before, any comedian said this shit before, but everyone gets funny when their life is just like a meme for like it's true!
It's so true!
And they're up front, like the one in Halifax Shopping Center. You walk in and it's the first fucking kiosk right on the right-hand side. It's like some fucking 2009 Nokia phone that has like the 1-inch square fucking screen. And that's like the entire thing. And it's like, you'll buy minutes through some company we've never heard of before. And that's pretty much it. But yeah, it used to be fucking fire. Like, EB Games was fire. And you know what was amazing about EB Games as well? When you pre-ordered games there, you actually got them on day one.
Yeah.
That happened. And now, as soon as GameStop came in and bought them out, you pre-order a game at GameStop, and I don't remember one time I pre-ordered a game there. I stopped fucking like 15 years ago now, or more. But I don't remember a time where I would pre-order one after they bought them out, and I actually got my game on day one. It was always like, oh, the stock or whatever, because they'd always oversell their pre-orders. and then they'd like never have anything in the store or anywhere, and then you could just walk to like a Walmart and walk in the front door.
Bro, I had a moment just before I went to Vegas. I went to Best Buy. All right, actually before I get to that. When I was like 14 years old, right around that, this was maybe I was 13. Was this when I lived on your street or not?
If you were 13, I think you'd moved.
I don't think so.
That's right on the border.
I think because I think I was 14 years old when I or was just turning 14 when I moved on your street.
Yeah.
But one way or another, I'm pretty sure it was just before I moved. But anyway, I remember shoveling snow all winter
to buy a game.
Yes. So I shoveled a bunch of snow all winter long. And I remember this because it was after Christmas and I didn't get the game that I wanted because I ended up choosing something else. So I shoveled a bunch of snow and I made some money. And I ended up getting on the Metro Transit. This was like my first ever, like I've been on the bus and stuff before, but like I remember getting on the Metro Transit. I had some cash in my pocket and I was a young kid, all right, just a young teenager. And I took a bus all the way to Halifax Shopping Center and I went to EB Games and I went and bought Pokemon Snap for the N64.
Oh shit.
So when I got there, it was an experience because I had got there when I got in, they had the kiosk there with N64 set up. Pokemon Snap was like on display. There was a lineup when you walked in there. Everybody was just like talking about video games. I remember the guy, the dude that got me the game from the back. I remember him asking me like, you know, have I seen the game yet? They had like a guidebook and all this other stuff, and he ended up upselling me on the guidebook, and because there was like Pokemon that were like hidden that you know you could use the book for. Anyway, it was an event. It was an experience, and it was a really good one. Like it was part of like I remember getting back on the bus and opening up the game and looking in the manual and checking out the cartridge and all this stuff, and I was so excited to get home and play it. And I get home and I play the game and whatever. The game was fun and I enjoyed it and whatnot. But before I went to Vegas there a month ago or 2 months ago, back in January, I was like, my son had just beaten Pokemon, whatever the fuck game I had gotten him, one of the new ones. He had beat the game. Kayla had beaten the game. He still plays it because he's trying to collect them all and stuff like that. But I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get him a new game, and they had the new Pokemon Snap. So I had this moment where I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go buy him. I'm gonna go buy him the game, and I'm gonna give it to him before I go, and he can catch all kinds of Pokemon and show me pictures and stuff when I get back. So I drive out to Best Buy, out in Bears Lake, and I go in there, bro. It was because I don't know. I was almost like kind of trying to relive my childhood a little bit because I was like, man, I was like excited to get him Pokemon Snap, and I go in there, and the whole place, it's the experience of buying a game is just not what it used to be.
No.
And I go there and I go to the shelf and the game's not even on the shelf. It's like a fucking it's
card?
like a card. It's a
because they have them locked behind the fucking
I grab the card. I go up there and he's like, "All right, sir, let me go and grab that for you." And then he like goes out back into a locked case and he like takes the shit out and he hands me the Switch game, and it's in this little tiny shit fucking box with no manual, no nothing, just a little fucking card in there, and it cost me $119. and I'm just like, you know what, man? What the fuck? Like, the magic is dead. It's gone. It's over.
Super dead, bro.
It's over. It's done. It's just like, why even buy games in the store anymore? Just fucking buy them digitally and be done with it. The experience to go in and buy a game, it's non-existent. Like, everybody is just miserable, hates their lives. Everything is priced. I don't know, man. It's just different.
Yeah,
It's
well,
fucking
it is. I mean, well, you go in, you see you see the cards, like you said, and then they have to pull it out from like out back. At least they're not doing like the GameStop thing, where remember for like a few years they pre-opened all the fucking boxes.
Oh my fuck! And they'd go in a drawer and they like siphon through like a bunch of discs. You know when you used to burn a bunch of music CDs and you'd like go through all and they're all in those little fucking yellow plastic shit things. And then and you'd buy it's brand new game and they'd pull the disc out and then they'd take it. I gotta find the box, and then they go in and find the box and open it up and then like show you the back to like show you that it's not scratched to shit, and then put it in there, and then here you go. It's like, what the fuck?
You know what that shit is? That's them setting it up so that you don't question when you come back and it's not a brand new game, and they're just selling you a used game. 100%.
100%, bro. They're keeping that fucking stuff sealed in the back, and those bullshit trade-ins that they give you for $14.28 on a game that came out 3 weeks ago. And they're upselling it to you for $79.99, and then they put it in that fucking shit, and you don't even get the satisfaction of opening up the fucking game.
It's not even wrapped anymore.
You don't even get to break the seal. Like, suck a dick. That shit should be illegal, bro.
I think they did eventually rule that they weren't allowed to do that shit, because
Holy fuck.
It was just too easy for shit to go sideways. But it's true. Like, I wish people. I wish that they still, like. I can understand why they don't, to a degree, but I wish for like bigger main releases of games and whatnot, they still did, you know, a proper case with a printed manual and the whole fucking deal, so that there was at least some magic to some shit, because it does take away a bit of the personal. The personal attachment to a game when you're just downloading it online. Yeah. I gotta be honest, there is something about buying a game physically that you already have a generally speaking positive net attachment to it before you even play it. You download a game, you just start playing it, you just feel like you don't give a shit.
It's actually known when you download a video game and you don't buy a physical copy, you just download it, you lose 2 days of your life. Like it's actually been proven. You lose 2 full days of your actual living life.
You never get them back.
Something dies inside of you.
It is unfortunate. I wish they did.
5 days if you go into fucking GameStop in 2023.
You don't even have to buy anything. You lose 5 days just for walking generally in the direction of one of their storefronts.
The only way you ever win with anything associated with GameStop is to like get on a meme stock buy and pray to fuck that short sell off or some shit, and then you diamond hands the fuck out of it. It's the only way you get any type of feeling through GameStop. I bought that shit meme stock, bro, and everybody was telling me, diamond hands, bitch! Diamond hands! I said, hell no, I'm fucking selling. Paid like $6 and then bought again at $7.50, and I cashed the fuck out at like 40-something bucks.
Oh yeah.
Out of here. They're like, bro, it hit 60. I don't give a fuck. Where is it now, bitch? Your diamond hands, your money's dead. Just like the damn brand. It's fucking awful.
Bro, when the CEO came out, they basically just admitted that they're just riding the fucking meme stock.
100%, dude. 100%. I don't know. Anyway.